Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to our online learning yet again. Right, let us start with today's work. Let us go over the date first. What day is it today? Today is Thursday. Today is Thursday. What date is it today? The date today is April 2nd, 2020. Take note, April 2nd, 2020. Remember, yesterday we said it was April 1st. Okay, we said it was April 1st. And today it is April 2nd. Right? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, all of that we have learned about it. Okay, so that is how we read the date. Okay, let's read it one more time. Today is Thursday. The date today is April 2nd, 2020. Our objective for today is we will learn about the 5 W's. Okay, I know most of you are asking me, but Miss Pume, what is the 5 W's? Well, you just have to wait and see. Okay, you just have to wait and we will learn and we will unpack what the 5 W's are. Okay, it's something that you always use or you always see, but you just don't know that it's the 5 W's. Okay, so for today's lesson, what you will need is your notebook and your pencil. You just need 2 things. I already have something that's a hint there, 5 W's. Okay, so when we talk about the 5 W's, what are the 5 W's? The 5 W's are who, what, when, where, and why. Okay? Let's read from the top. What are the 5 W's? The first one, who. Who. Okay, let's say it together. Who. Who. Our second one is what. 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 Let's read it together. What. 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 Okay. Our third one is when. 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 Let's read it together. When. When. Right. Our fourth one is where. 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 Let's read it together. Where. Where. And our last one is why. Why. Let's read it together. Why. Why. Okay, so these are the 5 W's. Now tell me, you have not seen any of those words before. I know you have seen it before. Okay, remember, let's look at the third word. Who is the first? What is the second? Number 3 is when. Number 4 is where. Number 5 is why. Last week and this week, we did a story with the title called What Are They Doing? Remember? So, what is part of the 5 W's? Okay, so now I'm going to give you just 1 minute to have a look at the Chinese translation next to the word. Okay, you have 1 minute. Okay, very good. Now let us look deep at each W. So, what are the 5 W's? Who? Who the story is about. Okay? What? What the story is about. When? When the story takes place. Where? Where the story takes place. And the last one, why? Why things happen in the story. Okay? So whenever you see the 5 W's, just know that who is talking about who the story is about. Okay? And whenever you see a question with the word what, it wants to know what the story is about, what is happening in the story. Or whenever you see the word when, that question wants you to tell us, when does the story take place? In the morning, in the afternoon, at 5 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, at 3 o'clock? When? Where? Place. Tell us where. Where is the story taking place? At school? At home? At the mall? Okay? All of that. And lastly, why? Why are things happening in the story the way that they are happening? Okay? Why are you at the mall? Why are you at school? Why are you at home? Okay? So, let's look at who. The who of a story includes the main character and supporting characters, okay? The who can be people or animals. Do you understand? So whenever your question is asking you about who, know that it wants names of people or animals, okay? So let's read from the top. Who is in the story? Let's read together. Who is in the story? The who of a story includes main character or supporting characters. Okay? The who can be people or animals. All right, so now I will give you a minute to read the Chinese translation of what we've just read. Okay, I hope you guys understand now. Our next one is what. What the story is about. What the story is about. Okay? The what of a story are the events that are happening in the story. Okay? Are the events that are happening in the story. So the what includes key details, problem, and solution. Okay? Right. You have 1 minute to read the Chinese translation. Okay, very good. Let's move on to the next word. When. When the story takes place. Let's read together. When the story takes place. Okay. The when of a story includes time, season, or sequence. Okay. We said time at 1 o'clock, at 2 o'clock, or at night, during the day, in the morning, in the afternoon. Season in winter, in summer, in spring, in autumn. And sequence, when did this happen? This happened first, or it happened second, or third, or fourth. Okay, sequence. So let's read. The when of a story includes time, season, sequence. Okay, I will give you some time to read the Chinese meaning. Okay, let's look at the next word. Where. Where the story takes place. Okay, where the story takes place. The where of a story includes the places in the story. Okay, where are the kids? They are at the park. Where are you now? I am at home. Where are you now? I am at the mall, or I am at my granny's house. Okay, so the where includes the places, okay, of where the story is taking place. Okay, let us read. The where of a story includes the places in the story. Let's read it again. The where of a story includes the places in the story. Okay, I will give you some time to read the Chinese translation. Okay, let's look at the next one. Why? Why things happen in the story. Why? Why is Rose sitting by the rose? Okay. Why is Bob and Ben playing catch? Why is Josh and the Pope wet? Why? The why of a story are the reasons the events in the story happen. Okay? Why is Josh and the Pope wet? Because they were jumping rope, okay? Using a water hose. So now they are wet. Why is Jim blowing his nose? You understand? So those are the whys in the story. So let's read. The why of a story are the reasons the events in the story happen. Okay? Let's read together. The why of a story are the reasons the events in the story happen. Good. Now you have some time to read the Chinese meaning. Okay. So now what I want you to do is I want you to write today's date and the objective in your notebook. Okay? I want you to write today's date and the objective in your notebook. You have 1 minute. You may begin. Okay, so now I want us to copy these sentences into our notebooks. Okay? Who is in the story? What the story is about. when the story takes place, where the story takes place, why things happen in the story. Okay, let's read from the top. Let's go together. Who is in the story? Let's read together. Who is in the story? What the story is about. What the story is about. When the story takes place. When the story takes place. Where the story takes place. Where the story takes place. Why things happen in the story. Why things happen in the story. So these are our sentences, okay? So whenever you see any of these 5 W's, who, what, when, where, why, just remember this is what is being asked, okay? As you can see at the end of each sentence, I have put a question mark because whenever we use the 5 W's, it is a question, and a question requires an answer. Okay, are we good? All right, so now I will give you 6 minutes to copy these sentences down into your notebooks. Okay, 6 minutes. You may begin. Okay, you should be finishing up, guys. Okay, so you should be done. So that is what I wanted to tell you about today, okay? The 5 W's. So whenever we speak of the 5 W's, we are speaking about, let's go together. Who, what, when, where, and why. Okay, so those are the 5 W's. Those are the 5 W's that you need to know of whenever you read a story. Okay, and ask yourself these things. Who is the story talking about? What is the story talking about? When is the story taking place? Or where the story takes place? Where? Place. Why are things taking place? Or why are things happening this way in this story? Okay, so those are all the questions that you need to ask yourself about whenever you are reading something. Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed learning about the 5 W's. Bye.